growing up as a young Igbo girl from Imo State, until B was one of the people that I saw in positions of power, and I thought I can be there.
You know that you're gonna just break through the roof, right? You can't be like us, because that would be no progress made. You have to be better.
Touchdown in New York. I am on my way to the first things that I have on my agenda in New York. I literally just landed, got into my hotel, changed, took a shower, changed, and hopped into my taxi. The first agenda for today is the Goals House Advisory Board launch networking reception. That's a mouthful, but if you followed me closely on my Instagram and LinkedIn, actually, I did announce that I had recently been appointed on the advisory board of Goals House. It's a networking reception for all of the board members to get to know each other and to really talk about our priorities for the coming months. After that, I'm off to a private dinner by another organization whose work I admire, and it's Reckitt. So Reckitt very recently set up a fund. It's called the Win Fund. This fund that Reckitt put together is supporting the startups of female health-led entrepreneurs in Africa, which, as you know, touches multiple parts of my soul. Number one, being a woman, being an entrepreneur, being African, and being in the healthcare space. It's a win-win-win-win for me. So I am more than delighted that I have been invited to this private dinner. Yeah, so it's all exciting for New York. I will take you along with me as much as I can. But yes, it's exciting to be here. Obviously, like, I'm looking at it from a different lens because my first time at UNGA was last year. It was a huge learning curve for me. But now I feel like a pro. I know so many people here. I have old friends, new friends, and there's gonna be lots of work, but also lots of fun. So I am actually looking forward to that as well. So I've just made it into Go's house, and first meeting is the mother-daughter duo.
We are exhibiting our physical digital jewelry brand for Swiss Impact Tech Jewelry. So we have the physical jewelry on ourselves, and we're showing our digital experiences. So this is the 3D viewer of the ring that you see here physically. So you can zoom in, zoom out. Obviously it enables pre-orders, less returns, it's sustainable, it's impact. You're available to have also the blockchain certificate when you purchase the jewelry.
Wow, that's impressive. This is where you can check them out.
And you can virtually try on.
Nice.
You can zoom in and zoom out with your hand and have a look.
Thank you so much for the demo. Okay, New York, what is happening? It is raining today. Welcome to day 2. Last year at UNGA, the sun was killing me, and now it's raining. But anyway, I feel pretty cool in my umbrella, walking on the streets of New York. Anyway, I'm off to see my friends at Solutions House, Futera, and after that to Goals House. But I will definitely update you. You know what's so funny about traffic lights? In Germany, I think you have a green man. In New York, you have a white man.
To share what we're bringing to the table in terms of technology, tools like our Data Commons or Environmental Insights Explorer, but also to get feedback about how do we do more, how do we support the acceleration of action.
I realized there's a risk of quickly going through my event or my agenda and then coming to the end and realizing that I have not actually carried you along. So now that it's occurred to me, I thought I will have this segment where I walk you through everything that's happened today, day 2, and I will do that throughout the video. So the first thing on my agenda today was heading to Solutions House. Solutions House, which is put together by Futera, facilitates the gathering of leaders, experts, activists, entrepreneurs, storytellers, influencers. They facilitate conversations with one objective: drive exponential climate solutions. Hence it's called Solutions House. And so today was the official opening of Solutions House, and I went in to listen to a panel conversation with some of the leaders in this space, including Kate Brandt, who is the Chief Sustainability Officer at Google. I've had the pleasure of meeting her at Davos, at COP27, and now at UNGA. I also really love listening to Solly Townsend, who is the founder and chief solutionist at Futera, is obviously the host of Solutions House. And Solly is actually one of my biggest inspirations when it comes to the conversations of climate change and sustainability. I think I've said this a number of times that it was easy for me to feel like an imposter, given my background in medicine and my work experience. I just thought, why am I even channeling any conversation about climate change or sustainability? It's not my problem. It's a government problem. The people that are experts are going to deal with it. And I remember last year having long conversations with Solly, listening to her on panels, and she said something that she always says, which is, it's better to have 10,000 bad environmentalists than 10 perfect ones. And that's to say that this conversation is supposed to be had by everyone. This problem is everybody's problem. It's not a government only problem. And we're all affected by the effects of climate change. When it comes to the conversation, when it comes to the solution, why is everybody not welcome? Why is it gated? Why are we using lingo that normal people who are affected do not understand? And that was my biggest inspiration for launching the Women and Sustainability series, for being conscious of my own behavior, but also not being scared to talk about it in public. And so, of course, I am one of the biggest supporters of Solutions House. Anything they're doing, I'm there. So yes, I just loved listening to what all of the leaders in this space hope to get out of UNGA this year. I am particularly excited about my panel at Solutions House in 2 days. And that panel is in conversation with Unilever, who are the first ones to put together the first ever creator coalition. The purpose of this coalition is for creators, digital influencers, anybody with a platform and an audience to very intentionally channel the conversation of sustainability when it comes to lifestyle choices. And they're also trying to bring more brands into this conversation because, as you know, I'm very blatantly speaking, creators make a lot of their revenue from collaboration with brands. And oftentimes when you're in the mindset of generating revenue because your livelihood depends on it, you're not very conscious or bothered about the sort of brands that you promote. Are they sustainable? Are they ethical? Is it good for the environment? How are we influencing people to make better lifestyle choices? Oftentimes that comes as a secondary thought, except of course you have the privilege of thinking about it, or of course that you really care deeply and personally for that reason. And that's not the reality for most creators. So Unilever are looking to get more brands to work closely with creators and to really influence more sustainable lifestyle choices. So this is the conversation that I will be having at Solutions House. But anyway, the second thing on my agenda today was going back to Goals House because Reckitt had a health panel, and the panel was discussing COP28's first ever health day. That's going to be happening in Dubai by the end of the year. Dr. Tedros was there. You guys know I met him at the World Health Summit in Berlin last year, I believe. Dr. Vanessa Carey, who is a woman that I greatly admire for several reasons. which we will discuss another day. But she happens to be the first ever envoy for climate change and health appointed by the WHO. So that was a massive deal. She moderated the session today. It's always a pleasure going into these rooms and listening to people who inspire me by the work they do on a day-to-day. And I realize that the purpose of meetings like this, conferences like this, UNGA, COP, Davos, is really to be in close proximity and to soak up inspiration and to forge collaborations with people who in the background are working every single day, paddling under the surface like ducks. I hope what I said made sense, because it made sense in my head, right? These guys on a day-to-day are giving themselves and dedicating all of their work and their life's energy into causes that they really care about. And then we meet up on stages like this, listening to them and drawing so much inspiration. I mean, it's amazing. Anyway, the last thing on my agenda today is going to Goalkeepers Networking Reception. So last year, fun fact, I made it here to UNGA for the first time because of the invitation that I received from the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, inviting me to be a part of the goalkeepers community. And when I sit here now, second year at UNGA, and I reflect on what has happened in the last year, I am really, really grateful for that opportunity, that seat at the table that was given to me by the Gates Foundation last year, because that opened up a huge networking opportunity for me, that opened up access, and I'm now back in New York, not only for goalkeepers, but working with several key partners. So I'm very grateful. I'm going to show my gratitude today by showing up and turning up. That is my plan. So watch this space, because you're gonna see me on the dance floor. I'm kidding, you're not gonna see me on the dance floor at the Gates Foundation. Come on now. But anyway, come with me. I heard my driver is downstairs. I am gonna change. Here's my outfit. This outfit is courtesy of my twin sister, Adanna, shout out girl, bringing this outfit to me when you visited me in London. We are wearing this to Uncle Bill and Auntie Melinda's reception. Lego. This friend is not my best friend. Oh, no, thank you. Breakfast with my view. My view is Jaya. Welcome to New York at UNGA. The road is completely blocked. I just got to the Plaza Hotel, which is where my next event is happening. And my taxi literally had to drop me off in the middle of the road because everywhere is blocked. But anyway, we're here now. So the partners that I'm working with today is the Enterprise. And very shortly you're gonna see David from the team. Hello.
Hey, how you doing?
He's here to rescue me from the crowd and the chaos.
Please welcome Global Advisor to the winners of the Earthshot Prize and founder of Bloomberg Philanthropies and Bloomberg LP, Michael R. Bloomberg.
It's great to have you here, and it is my honor to welcome you to the greatest city in the world.
Hi everyone, I am back in my hotel room now. The traffic in New York makes Lagos look like child's play. Literally, it is crazy. Yesterday, I was in traffic when people were hopping out of their cars and yelling at each other. Anyway, I have just come back from a full day of the Earth Shop Prize Day, which was also in partnership with Bloomberg. So I was invited to attend, but also to interview the Earth Shop Prize winners. I am now getting ready to leave because tonight is the Goalkeepers Global Goals Awards ceremony, which, if you guys remember, I attended last year. I've been kindly invited by the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, so I'm heading there. But hear this, I'm leaving 2 hours before the event is starting. That's how much time I have to account for the time I'm gonna be sat down in traffic. And I thought I was gonna come back to my hotel, have dinner. I have not had lunch, so I thought I'm gonna have dinner before going to the award ceremony. No, I thought wrong. I am just gonna sit in traffic now for the next 2 hours, but it should be a really fun night, and I'm looking forward to seeing the people that actually won. I had the pleasure of nominating a couple of candidates whose work I have been inspired by, particularly in healthcare. I nominated particularly Chidebere Ibe. If you remember, he was the Nigerian illustrator who went viral during the pandemic after illustrating a pregnant woman, which we all know in med school, none of our textbooks showed a black woman with a black baby. All of our demo was white people. So when he came out with his loud voice that was loud enough only through his work, I mean, that spoke volume, and everybody in the health community and beyond backed him. When they reached out to me to say, hey, do you want to nominate people? I was like, I'm nominating my brother. But anyway, let's see. I hope he made it. I hope he's gonna be recognized. But yeah, I know that everybody who wins tonight is very deserving of the award, and I'm looking forward to it. So let's get changed. Fun fact, the outfit that I'm wearing for the Goalkeepers Global Goals Awards night is the outfit that I wore for my medical school graduation in 2015. So that's what, 8 years? 8 years. I pulled it out of my wardrobe and I'm like, I'm wearing it today. So anyway, let's just see. I'm so gutted right now. I have worn my outfit and I realized that my hair oil spilled in my suitcase. I mean, I realized my hair oil spilled in my suitcase when I arrived. I just didn't know that it spilled on my dress. Look at the oil stains. It gets worse. It's everywhere. It's everywhere in the bottom. It's everywhere here. I mean, if I noticed it before today, I would have dry cleaned it. This is why you should always have a plan B. Did I have a plan B? We're about to find out. Turns out I did have a plan B. Yeah, I think plan Bs are plan Bs because you wouldn't choose them as plan As. That's why they're plan Bs. Is this dress I have from Jigsaw? Oh, the light is popping. Would I have chosen it for the awards night? No, but it is what it is. It's better than smelling of like my whole like oil concussion. I don't even know what I was thinking. Anyway, here we go, off to the awards night.
Growing up as a young Igbo girl from Imo State, until B was one of the people that I saw in positions of power, and I thought I can be there. Until because you're country, well, both of you were the ones. If you were drumming, if you were singing, I would be there. And I know that you have a country, and that was
Right.
pleasure to meet you.
We know that you're gonna just break through the roof, right? You can't be like us, because that would be no progress made. You have to be better.
welcome to the streets of New York. I am on my way with my momager, Jaya. So at this point, they saw you in Davos. They saw you in COP. They saw you in TED.
And now
in
General
UNGA.
Assembly Week.
Yay! Okay, we're heading for our panel. Jay and I are gonna be on a panel. Yeah, hopefully that should be fun. We just walked past an ice cream truck thinking we should get ice cream. But then, yeah, that's gonna be our treat when we kill our panel, hopefully.
That's right.
Just getting mic'd up. By speaking to so many women, I know that there will be one person watching feeling like, hey, I connect to this on a personal level. Let me try to start changing my behavior. Adanna, Dr. Adanna.
A-D.
A-D-A-double-N-A.
A-D.
A.
A. Double N.
Yeah.
A. Where's
Yeah.
this name from?
From Nigeria.
Nigeria. Wonderful.
Yes.
And what do you do? I'll think about something.
I'm an entrepreneur. I'm a women's empowerment advocate, and I use my platform to talk about women and sustainability. Perfect. Thank you so much. Thank you, Dan. It's been a pleasure meeting Dan here at UNGA. He is a brilliant author. I have just been introduced to his work, and I've been told that I need to read Predictably Irrational. So get yourself a copy. Thank you so much, Dan. Thank you. Okay, so today I am reporting live from the Project Everyone SDG Pavilion, where this beautiful installation that goes from SDG 1 to SDG 17. And of course, come, let me take you to the pavilion that I most connect with. The first, SDG 3, which is good health and well-being. And the next will be SDG 5, which I believe is around the other way. But yes, I am excited to be here. There's a health panel starting soon on the effects of climate change on health, which is a topic that is very dear to my heart, but one that I am still learning about, and I'm excited to hear more and share with you on here. So come on, come with me. Last day in New York. It's been a great week being part of the conversation, listening to the world's topmost priorities and trying to understand how to bring that more into my work. Overall, I've been honored to be here. Actually, I have a few events to attend tonight, so you probably will see a bit more of me. And here is Natalia, who you guys understand.
Adanna fans, I love you. I love you because you love her.
Oh, you're so sweet. So these are my crew. Hello everyone. So I'm here to provide a bit of an update before I head out to my next event. I don't know how much I spoke about my day yesterday. I managed to interview Kate Brand, who is the Chief Sustainability Officer at Google. Kate and I have become acquaintances because I have had the pleasure of spending time with her at multiple locations. So yesterday, when I knew that she was going to be there, I requested an interview as part of my Women and Sustainability series, and boom, I got to interview Kate, which is good. So her episode will be one of the Women and Sustainability episodes, so keep your eyes peeled for that. Now, where am I off to? Actually, as you saw, I spent the afternoon at the United Nations Pavilion. I attended a panel on health. A lot of the conversation around health health, my observation is around maternal mortality, which we know is in the news a lot these days, especially for Black women. There's a lot of data that shows that women, especially in developing countries, have a high risk of death immediately postpartum or losing their baby, which definitely are all preventable reasons. So there's a lot of conversation and partnerships being forged with individuals doing great work respectively in their various countries, but a lot of the big organizations, both private and public, are looking to fund more support for maternal and neonatal health. So today was a lot about that conversation. I'm now dressed because I have been invited to Cartier's reception. As you know, Cartier have a big women's initiative foundation, so I am going over to the Cartier mansion, is called, here in New York, and after that reception I am going to a YouTube creator session with the new YouTube CEO Neil Mohan. So yes, I'll take you to that reception. So I have 2 receptions back to back, heading out now.